Hey kids, the topic of today's video is masculinity, and if seriously, most people don't know what this means. And so in this video, I hope I'll explain this better for you. It's important to know what masculinity actually is, because it's essential for the society. So I'll start with the fact that just as 80% of women are feminine, 80% of men are masculine. It doesn't mean they necessarily possess all masculine qualities. It means that naturally they will be more happy to be masculine than feminine or neutral. Yes, there are 10% of neutral men that are neither masculine or feminine. They are somewhere in between. And there are 10% of feminine men who are naturally more feminine. If it is still hard to understand, then imagine a line. On this side of the line are feminine people. On this side are masculine. Most of the men are here. They may be slightly more to the center or more to this side, but they're on the masculine side. 10% of women also here, but most of the women, 80%, are here. They are somewhere on the feminine side. 10% of all people are more in the middle, which means they can possess both masculine and feminine qualities. But what are these qualities? First of all, it's important to mention that how a person looks does not determine whether he's masculine or feminine. A man can have a giant beard and big muscles, but still be feminine. And a woman can look, well, as a woman and still be masculine. So the masculine and feminine qualities does not determine how a person looks, but rather how they act. Some qualities that are associated with masculinity are prioritizing goals over relationships, actually setting goals, enjoying competition, desire for freedom, and ownership over mistakes. Of course, there are much more qualities, but you get the main idea. So what do you do if you want to be masculine? If you want to be masculine, you need to develop masculine qualities in yourself, which means you need to be more purposeful, you need to prioritize goals over your relationships, you need to do all the stuff I just mentioned. However, if you are naturally not masculine, if you are a feminine man or a neutral man, then don't try to be masculine. It's not useful to be not who you are. Of course you can act masculine if you are not masculine, but there's just no point in that. However, there's also no point to assume that you are not masculine if you are a man, because 80% of men are masculine, so if you are a man, it would be wise to assume that you are masculine. And nobody besides you can be 100% sure who you are. You probably heard this idea that opposites are attracted to each other. Usually this phrase is brought up in the context of human relationships. This is not particularly true, since if you have opposite goals with your partner, it's just not going to work. But this statement is true in terms of masculinity and femininity, because masculine people are attracted to feminine, and feminine is attracted to masculine, and neutral is obviously attracted to neutral. So if you're a masculine man, try to find a feminine woman, and if you're a feminine man, then you can try to find a masculine woman, and this will actually work fine. Obviously, if you're neutral yourself, you can try to find a neutral partner. But with my experience, people who are in the middle of this scale can do fine with all people, whether they are masculine or feminine. But as a general rule, try to find the person who is opposite on this scale. Another important topic to discuss here is why war resonates with men. It would be more correctly to say that war resonates with masculine people. And why is that? Remember, as I said before, that a masculine quality is a desire for freedom. War is an ultimate representation of battle for freedom. War itself is a very masculine thing, because what usually happens in a war? Men with other men are fighting for freedom. They have a clear goal, clear purpose to fulfill. This is actually a very interesting topic. If you think I'm not right about this, then write in the comments why. Because if you look at the statistics of who plays military games, it's mostly men. Even if a man says that he doesn't like war, which, I mean, not many people actually like war, he'll still happily go and play some military games, because even though people don't like an actual war in real life, people resonate with it. People want to have this war-like experience without experiencing the real thing. The same reasons are the reasons why men like sports, because what usually happens in sports? It's a competition. Two groups of men are playing against each other. They have a clear purpose to defeat the other team. And the final thing I will tell you here is actually a thing to think about. For those who are in power, it is beneficial to not have masculine men besides them. Why? Because as I said before, masculine qualities are desire for freedom, desire for competition, and for those in power, it's beneficial to not have competition, to not have people who oppose their tyrannical rule. That's why it is essential for free society to have masculine men. Again, if you think I'm not right about it, then write in the comments why. That is a very interesting topic to discuss. I hope this video was helpful for you, or at least interesting. And if you want to contact me personally or get my help with something, you can DM me on Instagram. And I see you in the next one.